Hi, and welcome back to another episode of the Educator's Echo. I am Madeline, and we are back with another episode today talking about assistive technology and supporting students with special needs in the classroom. Today, we're going to be talking a little bit about the ISTE standards. These standards align with Educator, specifically Standard 1, which is the Learner Standard, Subsection B, which focuses on promoting equal access to digital learning tools and technology. It also correlates with ISTE Standard 5, which is the Designer Standard, which emphasizes the necessity of providing authentic learning opportunities that increase student engagement and motivation.
Another reflective outcome is that this learning takeaway is consistent with ISTE Standard 5, Designer, which highlights the necessity of creating authentic learning experiences that are flexible and accommodate learner variety.
Assistive technology requires quite a lot of collaboration with teachers, students, specialists, and parents to make sure that the student is getting the best quality education and the resources that they need. So a lot of times this is implemented through IEPs, individualized education plans, and the NCDPI website has a lot of great resources for both parents, teachers, and specialists to look over to make sure that their student is getting the resources that they need. For example, there are tabs about different intellectual disabilities. There's also resources for physical and occupational therapy that can be incorporated with assistive technology. And also it provides the guidelines for teachers as to what's required of them for when they have a student in their classroom who is requiring this assistive technology. And this is something that the teacher will need to go over in their IEP for the student. And really collaborating with the parent as a teacher really makes that parent feel safe with you being in charge of their student and putting their mind at ease that their student is getting the best possible care, and really ensures that you are helping that student succeed in the classroom.
These assistive technologies are more than just tools. They demonstrate a dedication to leveling the education playing field. By addressing the wide range of learning requirements and preferences, they help to create an educational atmosphere that welcomes differences, appreciates individual strengths, and allows every student to succeed.
The term supportive emphasizes assistive technology's role in providing individualized assistance by recognizing and addressing individual needs, whether it's the Speechify application for English language learners or the LiveScribe Smart Pen, which smoothly integrates audio recordings with written notes. These technologies serve as trusted companions, assisting students in overcoming learning barriers.
So we are going to now talk about some of the common misconceptions when it comes to assistive technologies, and this can be related back to when I talked in our first episode about some of the challenges. So one of the common misconceptions is that they are all expensive, hard to use, and not easily integrated. And with the examples we mentioned previously about Speechify and these online applications that sometimes can be free to use, and if not, they are not very costly for the teacher or the school or the county to implement, and they really don't add much in terms of work for the teacher in altering the lesson plan. A lot of times they are very easily integrated, and it can be as simple as providing a visual aid for a student who learns better that way. I think sometimes teachers might view it as a hindrance to their lesson planning and more work for them, when really a lot of it is readily available to teachers and there's not much altering that they need to do. And in the end, it provides more of a welcoming environment for the student. So any alterations that the teacher has to make to their lesson plan really benefits the student in the long run. And like I said, this does not mean that teachers have to rewrite all of their curriculum and create an individual plan for each student and change all of their lessons. What's really important here is that we are incorporating the student with higher needs to the rest of their peers and not singling them out as teachers might believe that they need. What we're really trying to do with assistive technology is make sure that student can be fully integrated with their peers and not feel like they are left out.
And that concludes today's episode. Thanks for tuning in. We will see y'all back on the next podcast.